I was just listening to a teacher on the radio, and he was issuing a challenge to everyone listening to, and the challenge was connect to someone in this world. Accept this challenge if you really love God, if you really love Jesus. He didn't use the word prove, but it's clear what he was saying, what he's teaching, because it's a challenge, you know, it's kind of in your face. If you really love him, accept this challenge and seek out a soul out there and connect to them. And there was a time when I was in religion where I would hear that and accept that and receive that, and usually I wouldn't respond to it and then just feel guilty, or I would respond to it and try to think, who could I connect to, or is there someone out there, or maybe I'll approach someone in the shoe store or something out of response to this person who, I don't know, maybe they're in the spirit, I wonder. But even if, say they're in the spirit and they're not just in the flesh, just doing this for whatever reasons they think they need to do this, so they can say, well, I've got all these people out there working for God because of something I said. You know, let's say it was from the spirit that they feel compelled to do that. The point I wanted to make in this is that it's a response of the flesh's response. It's a response of what in its essence our carnal nature to a carnal command or even a spiritual command, but it's not a response of the spirit within us. You can say it's the best of our carnal nature, it's the best of our humanity, which is fine. It's the best of that which is going to return to dust, the best of what moth and rust does corrupt. So we are urged to do these good things by someone, and we try to generate it out of our flesh, out of a conviction, out of a feeling of, oh my goodness, I need to do this, or I just don't love God. Whereas what happened to each one of us being led by the Spirit? And they might say, well, that would just be chaos. Everyone would just be doing his own thing. Well, they would just be doing their own thing if they're all led by the flesh, but if they're all led by the Spirit, it'll all be in concert to what the Spirit is guiding. So then it comes down to, well, do you trust the Spirit to guide or don't you? And then it'll become obvious. Those who are being led by the Spirit, it'll be clear. They're led by the Spirit. Those who are being led by the flesh, it'll be obvious. In order to avoid that, quote, chaos, they just say, okay, let's just give out a blanket challenge or a blanket order, a blanket command, and do this, and that'll show that you love God. And I just reject that. And I saw that so clearly when he said that. It was a good thing. It was a nice thing. It was a human thing. And it had nothing to do with the Spirit of God, just like religion.